Hello friends, and welcome back to Science Alli, the show about the fascinating world and universe in which we live. Today's topic is immunology. Our original guest cancelled at the last minute, but our amazing producer Connor has found a replacement. Could you introduce yourself?
Jane.
Hello Jane, and welcome to Science Alli. You're an immunologist.
Oh no. I am just a regular mom who wants to raise healthy kids that are not autistic.
Excuse me?
Yes, Jenny McCarthy's son got autism from his MMR shot. She has spent years treating him, and he is only now just beginning to recover.
I'm sorry. I am not familiar with Dr. McCarthy's work. Could you fill me in?
No, Jenny McCarthy, the model and actress. Have you been living in a cave? Her son got autism from his vaccine. That is why I won't vaccinate my kids.
Excuse me, but why do you believe the autism was caused by the vaccine?
I saw it on Oprah.
An Oprah is a medical professional who believes the boy's vaccine caused him to get autism.
Look, the child started having seizures. It doesn't take a smarty pants doctor to know that something wasn't right. Anyone can see he got autism from his MMR vaccine.
Seizures. What other symptoms does the boy have?
I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter. Jenny changed his diet and he is starting to recover now.
Is it possible he was misdiagnosed? This doesn't sound like autism.
You just don't understand. Autism rates have doubled since 1980. If we don't stop vaccinating our kids, soon everyone will have autism. I don't want my kids growing up in a world full of autism.
But the MMR vaccine was already in widespread use for nearly a decade before 1980. If the rise in autism diagnoses is not correlated with the introduction of the vaccine, why should we think the one is caused by the other?
That doesn't matter. What matters is this. I'm not going to give my kids a shot that causes autism.
I can appreciate your concern, but there is no scientific evidence linking vaccines to autism. On the other hand, vaccines reduce the child's risk of contracting life-threatening diseases such as measles and rubella. By refusing vaccination, you are actually increasing the danger to your children and to other children who are exposed to them.
Some British doctor showed several years ago that the MMR vaccine causes autism.
I assume you were referring to former Dr. Andrew Wakefield, who has publicly claimed to have found such a link. He was later convicted of fraud after a review showed that he had falsified the data that led to his conclusions. There is no legitimate scientific research showing a link between vaccines and autism.
Well, I don't care what some smarty pants scientists think. I know what is best for my kids. That's why I won't be vaccinating them. Who do you trust more? Doctors or parents?
It is very noble to want to do whatever is best for your kids. I do not disagree with that. I trust that most parents have that same instinct. I trust parents to raise their children and teach them their values. But I trust scientific researchers to understand the science behind vaccinations, and I trust medical professionals to apply treatments, including preventive treatments, to keep kids safe. We are all in this together.
I just know I cannot trust someone who wants to stick a needle in my child.
Is there anything that would possibly convince you that vaccines are beneficial?
No. I already know in my gut that they are not. Listen. Who do you trust? Scientists or parents?
Didn't I just answer that? I don't see why it should be either or. I think we can trust most parents to do what is necessary to take care of their kids. I also think we can trust most scientists to research the best ways to fight childhood diseases. And we can trust most medical professionals to use the best available treatments, including preventive treatments, to reduce the risks of childhood illnesses, to give more kids a healthy childhood. And with that, I am afraid we are out of time. Thank you viewers for sticking with me through this conversation. I am sorry that our original guest cancelled, but but I do want to thank regular mom, Jane, for filling in on short notice, and for asking the thought-provoking question about who can we trust. Join us next week for another episode of Science Alli.